On the year, it's the Bears and the
jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears. Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation. I hope everyone took advantage of the Cyber Monday deals. Now it's time to focus on some football. Bears and Vikings underway on Monday night. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well.
This is Alexander Mattison out of the backfield with it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. First carry now for Alexander Mattison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins. And that is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their timing.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Velus Jones now from his end zone. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie cornerback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
On 1st and 10, Rose. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. The Bears at 5 and 6 to start play. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rose. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Rose. A dump off to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Following the interception, Cousins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points.
And, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air, or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jefferson moving in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, Cousins. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On 1st down, Rose forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run from...
These two teams all tied after 1.
Got it. Ready?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
Now.
And stop it for a very short pickup.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bears have broken the tie. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's Madison running on first down. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Another carry now for Madison. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A first down throw for Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board.
Jones hit, and the ball's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Cousins to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Madison. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Come on, come
The
on.
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running wide side, Elliott. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Throws.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rose. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
4th and short, and in this part of the field, you just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, this team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Cousins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now the point after try for Santos. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, You would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get. But the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. And if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Rose. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's go now.
Second down and a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now, because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can I try to go with the quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand. On play action, Cousins. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, it's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown!
K.J. Osborne
From 8 yards out.
And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Tempo, 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 tempo.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they'd get a sweep of the season series. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rose. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Throwing. Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Cousins now.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Ryan Wright now.
And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Jones on the return.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a give to Madison running right. There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Cousins.
Over the middle and complete to Addison. The 20. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 44 yards. And the Vikings have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. Eluding the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Operating from the gun, Rose.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore, 71 yards.
And the Bears, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Cousins, and a throw here caught by Addison. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Cousins. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Cousins. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Zeke going to get it on the option. Gets past one man. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guys, and he
Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to his... And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Oliver. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Cousins.
This goes out wide from Madison.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
To throw is Cousins.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Cousins.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No.
Ready, set.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Chicago, the win gets them back to 5.